Hello, I'm Miss AyeVee, your Clark County Poet Laureate, and we are back for another segment of the Poetry Corner right here on CCTV Local Channel 4. Today we are here with the incredible local literary artist Dolce Sol, talking all about her brand new book. Thank you so much for being here, Dolce.
Thank you for having me.
Man, so I had the honor of going to your book release, and I have to say, one of the most incredible experiences as a literary artist. I mean, there were traditional dancers and ceremony and poems from the community, and not to mention a fully filled theater. Oh my gosh, congratulations on the book. Talk to me about just that process, because it is a little bit different, right, than I think the normal book releases when you are just kind of at a coffee shop or something. This was next level.
Yeah, well, thank you so much first. I'm from Mexico, so English is not my first language. It's a work in progress. So I want to say that before, because
Sure.
actually the book is in Spanish.
Yes.
It's a poetry book in Spanish, and I've been writing poetry since I'm a teenager, right? But I've been published like other stuff, like short stories, or in my past as a journalist.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do poetry
Yeah.
at some point in my life, and I start to study, and I start to read, and I start to, because I want to do it right. So it was the whole thing, right? Because all these poems talks about my roots, my ancestors, the traditional medicine, but also it's as a personal process. In a spiritual way, even I talk about spiritual animals or like totems, like whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make the release special too, because it was special for me. So for the book release, we opened with a ceremony, with a meditation ceremony, and then we have Aztec dance with the Calpuli Huehuecoyotl, and also we have a local band, Skanky Banks, and well, we have a lot of people that participated at the book release, reading and presenting and everything from the Grupo Literario Comala.
Is you didn't start off as a poet. That was not your original path. But
Right.
you were like, you know what, I want to try this thing.
Yeah.
So what did you do? You researched, you learned,
Exactly.
and you created a path for you to be a poet and to have your own poetry book. I think that is so incredibly inspiring. And, you know, maybe for folks out there who, you know, maybe they write a little bit, you know, but they secretly want to do more. This is a great example and inspiration of what happens when you do more and you believe in yourself. So I think that is amazing, honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think inspiration is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And also poetry. Every time that somebody asks you, can you define poetry? It's like a tricky question, right? But it's also like, I think poetry is everywhere if you can see through the right eyes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we're talking all about this poetry. We would love if you could share some of your poetry with us. Would that be okay?
Of course. No, I'm very happy. I'm going to read one of the poems that is being featured already on the Natural History Museum of Las Vegas.
Nice.
It's been featured in other news channel and also in the Premios Honor Latino at the City Hall of Las Vegas.
Wonderful. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the poem that you're going to be performing for us today.
Right, so this poem is already been featured in the Premios Honor Latino at the City of Las Vegas, also in the Natural History Museum of Las Vegas as a video poem that we produced back in Mexico with a group called Casa Mutante. It was amazing, the whole short film. And also in other news as well, other channel news. So I think a lot of people related with this or connect with this. A lot of people connect with this because it talks about, yes, my personal journey, but, you know, migration.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people like me that migrate to this country, we leave behind our families there, our country, our food, but we have to adapt and we learn how to love this beautiful country as well. So I think that's why people really like this one. So
Beautiful.
if you let me, I will share that one with you.
Absolutely. And what's the title?
So the title of this one is Ramas que Migran. So I want to say too, like the book is in Spanish, but also I try to put, we have more than 60 native languages back in Mexico. So some of the poems have some words in Purépecha and Náhuatl, but also some in English because I'm living here. I'm a little bit of French too because it's just a mix of how to
Sure.
express yourself through language. So
Absolutely.
this one is called Ramas que Migran. Hello, who is this? Dulce. But who you really are. Dulce como la saliva. María como la fe. My name is Dulce María. Así me pusieron. Aunque mi cabello ha volado en diferentes cielos, no puedo olvidar dónde está sembrado mi cordón. Allá en Pátzcuaro, donde se hace la negrura. Entrada de las piedras, patio que visitan quienes ya partieron al Wiricumani. Dejé atrás las caricias de Tata Temo y Nana Nene y comencé a leer el guayangareo bajo el junco de la calle Oro, vislumbrando el porvenir. Hasta que el silencio explotó. Al escribir con luz los periódicos amenazantes y sangrientos, acurrucados conmigo, con el fondo nocturno de Chopin. Sin zapatear a Mozart, escapé nadando, con el aullido de la chachalaca, y volé en el arrecife de coral. Nuestra señora Yemanjá me mostró el cardumen y un atrapasueños nos unió hasta que fuimos 3. Nos licuamos entre las luces de neón con tortugas sin agua. Después del remolino de las aguas residuales, fuimos claros como la olla que resguarda The Green Leprechaun. Yo soy el círculo del cactus. Ustedes son las flores que abrigan con insectos el hogar de mis entrañas. ¿Quién soy ahora? Todo cambió desde que soy madre. I'm not sure about my name anymore. Como serpiente, dejé mi piel atrás. La Pachamama pujó de nuevo y salí brillante, avivada, como alacrán de Cuculcán, allá en Chichén Itzá. El cenote me amamantó. Esos negativos quedaron sin revelar en un pasado que no saben los espíritus, aunque lo intuyen en las cartas. La leche de las galaxias me permitió crecer sin la frontera geográfica. Do you speak Spanish? Sí, se habla español, pero ya no se vive en México. Es la misma luna, mas no el mismo ombligo. Ahora soy un sensontle que imita lenguas. Oui, c'est moi. Yes, it's me. I'm sure it's me. I am the one that is talking. Me estruja la caricia de mi Demian, porque solo el pensamiento vivido tiene valor, y reencarno en Purépecha. La ventana es azul, la arena remolinea hasta mis ojos sin lluvia. Acá, en el sol morado, me coloreo con ventarrones de banderas que se trenzan en un abrazo colectivo de ramas que migran. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you all for being here again for another wonderful episode of the Poetry Corner. We hope to see you next time. And remember, there's tons of poetry right here in Southern Nevada. You can follow us on the Clark County government website at www.clarkcountynv.gov. And we will see you next time. Remember, it's always a great time for poetry.